Hi everyone, and welcome to Whiteskys Wisdom. This is a reading for Scorpio. How you going, Scorpio? I did a quick shuffle before, and this is what's come out. I think you're really going through a process here of really deciding who you are now. You're in a process of breaking yourself down, or maybe literally, but breaking yourself down to the barest, the minimum. Who are you in the core? This work's been ongoing for a really long time. You may feel like you're never going to be able to get out of this funk, though. You're in a feeling of funk is probably the best way of describing it. You're not feeling yourself. The world around you may feel like it's completely changing. You don't have the things that you used to do doesn't get the same response or the same outcome. You're finding that maybe things that you used to enjoy when you were younger, you're not enjoying so much anymore. You could be feeling like literally the party's over. This is a process of literally like peeling all the superfluous layers off you. All the perceptions and faces and other things that we put out into the world. You're desperately trying to find the real you. You could be feeling like your intuition's quite blocked at the moment. As I said, you might feel like literally things that you're trying aren't really succeeding. Let's get some advice. It's all right to be you. And I think that's what you're striving for. It's okay to be you. Advice. It's very hard to know what to embody if you're looking to the outside world for verification. Trends, influencers, Instagram feeds, society at large, community expectations. All these are outside influences. I think it's having an impact on your psyche. There needs to be a separation between you, who you are, and all the roles, responsibilities. You know, at work I'm this, at home I'm this. How can you bring more of yourself into your work? How can you bring more of yourself into your home? Park your negative thoughts and work only with the positive. Spiraling thoughts. Once an energy gets into a repetitive state, it's very easy to get stuck there. The universe is calling for you now to do something to change your energy. Popped into my head, turn off the news and turn off social media, even for a day. And spend the day, turn your phone off. Leave your phone at home. Reconnect with you. All right, let's get into it. So Scorpios finding themselves. Yes. So this is literally happening for you, not to you. It's showing you sides of yourself. Showing you sides of yourself that you may not have actually seen in the past. And your people are seeing a different side of you here. The two sides of the coin. Let's see. Could be dealing with a couple of younger people here, an air sign, fire sign. But you're swinging between having really good, a lot of hope for the future. And then ruining it somehow. It gets ruined. External forces ruin it somehow. You're swinging, you just desperately want peace. There's a lot of strife in your environment. Everything seems to be literally sort of crumbling. The tower's not here, but it feels like it. The tower is here. Excuse me, I hadn't looked at this. The tower's here. You're being broken down to the componentry. There's nothing you can do to stop it. The one thing you do need to do, though, is call a truce. A truce with the negative thoughts that might be going around, spiraling in your head. And a truce either with a Virgo here, or to pull your energy back into yourself for a little while. This will bring back energy to you. And you'll realise that you actually have a lot more power than you think. What's been happening, I think, is you've been giving your power away to other sources. It could literally be chasing money, chasing fame, chasing money. Or your foundation has been completely rocked. Massive change. There's a lot of characters here. You seem to be dealing with a lot of individuals here. Their thoughts, their opinions, their impact. And I think it's clouding your judgment in a big way. A lot of people could have opinions on what they think your actions are, you as a person. And I think really what's happening here now is it's actually not just affecting your emotions, it's affecting your finances, it's affecting you physically as well. This one got left behind, interesting. You want to rise above all this, and you do have the ability to do so, but it's going to have to take some time to actually check out. Time to, as I said, turn your phone off for a day. You don't have to be on call 24/7. These days it's very easy to constantly check our phones for all and sundry. First thing in the morning, all day. And everybody's doing it. So there's all these bings coming on your phone to sort of get you to come back to your phone, even if you walk away for it for a second. That's why I suggest turning it off. If you have to, not if you have business or something like that, but to take yourself even just out into nature, camping, disconnect for a sec. During that time, you'll actually realise that you have a lot to give, that people's opinions, judgments don't really matter in the long run. They could be feeling like they're really hurting at the moment, but they don't really matter in the long run. It's how you feel about you that really matters in the long run. So I think you're realising that maybe you're either got a feeling of being bigger than all this, or this is taking you down. There's no in between, but there's very little. Dearly Scorpio, that's the way you work. There's no in between. But when it comes to the end here, what you need to do is make a truce for now. Take a breather. Reconnect with yourself. And start to figure out exactly what you do want from this situation. Because when we're stuck in our heads and constantly thinking about all the stuff that's happening, it's extremely easy to end up in those loops of constant negative thoughts. And that breeds more negative thoughts. Your body reacts, you fight and flight. Your adrenals get depleted. Really good time now not to overindulge. Take restative breaks. That's what I think your body, mind and spirit is really calling for now. To dance with life is exactly what you want to do. You just might have to dance to a slightly different tune than the one you've been dancing to. And that intuition's coming through. So dearest Scorpio, hey, be really gentle to yourself at the moment. You are completely unique. You are an individual, one-off. And people can have their opinions. Let them. People always do. As long as you're not hurting yourself and others, physically, mentally, emotionally, which even when we don't mean to, we can do. Take a step back and look at this from a much higher perspective. A period of grounding to be really important for you at this time. Take your shoes off and walk on the ground. But also realise too how your body, the symmetry of your body that's really coming in. How is your body reacting to these triggers? Is probably the best way of describing it. Where's the tightness in your body? Where's it being held? What illnesses, injuries, anything else that might be coming up for you at this time? What are they trying to tell you? Are you moving too quick? Are you moving without thinking? That's going to give you so much answers. The work of Louise Hay. Anybody, you can look it up. Look it up. Body reading. It's actually going to make a huge difference. So I'll give you an example. If you're a woman, your right side's the men in your life. If you're a man, the left side's women in your life. Okay, if you're a woman, right side of your body's men, the left side is either yourself or other women. A man, left side women, right side's either yourself or other men. And you can look for where, like your shoulders, burdens. I don't know if you can hear that really loud motorbike. So literally when you actually start to check in with you, a whole heap of noise comes at you to try and distract you. Whenever you check in with your body, check in with your mind, trying to have a little bit of peace, massive amounts of noise, whether it be from the internet or others in your world. It could literally be noise, or it could just be things trying to take you out of your focus. So yes, it's time to actually take yourself into a type of hermitude, even if it's for a very short period of time, to check in with yourself. It's going to make a world of difference. All right, and we'll just get a little bit of last advice here for you, Scorpio. I hope that really helped. A lot of cards, a lot of people on the table here. Last bit of advice here. This could be literally a bullying situation, online, work, home. Let's have a look. Last bit of advice, please. Thank you. Look to the natural world for inspiration. Yeah, ground. But by the time the new moon comes around, I'm doing this on the last week of the moon, I think. So in a week's time. So organise yourself to get yourself out into nature. And by the time a week comes around, you're going to be feeling very different about your world. Yeah, I really hope that helped. I love you all, and bye for now.